disabled anywhere, especially in this part of the world, can be difficult. And so I sought to find out how some are surviving in this terrain, which denies them equal rights and fundamental freedom.
Hakeem Owolabi lost his limbs to polio at a tender age. He is one among the physically challenged in our society who believes nothing is too hard for him to achieve. His resilience to become something in life rather than beg on the streets led him to become a music producer.
I didn't have a formal training. Then, no, I think it took me like almost 4 years since I didn't have anybody. So I will start picking up any knowledge. I say, okay, this is how you do this is how you do it. So over time, immediately I start learning the piano. Then I was making sound on laptop. I had no piano then because I knew there was a way they plug the piano to laptop. It's through a MIDI keyboard. You use that to produce sound, but I had no piano then. So I was making sound.
Married with 2 children and pursuing a university degree to further his dream to own a record label, Hakeem attributes some of his achievements to the support he gets from family and friends.
After some time, GTB came around. They want to help anybody that needs anything here. So I told them what I basically need now is a laptop, a MIDI keyboard, and a speaker. What do you want to use that for? I use that to make beats. That if possible, what I would have want is a studio. But I know that's quite expensive. That if I have that laptop, I can just be making my sound and at least we can help each other. We can take the sound to studio. So there was this, after like 3 weeks, they just called me. How about we make that dream of the studio come alive? Oh yeah, I'm ready. Then I contacted Nikki Lawi that there are some people that want to build a studio for me, a team in GTB, Team Fortitude. They are like an IT student or something, I don't know. She said, okay, I should give them a number. From there, we started the journey, and within 1 week, they had this place done.
I presently started working at first with some of the students from Modupeko Home, and that's where we had started from. And with time, of course, we're also working with some other schools, schools for special needs children. There are actually a couple of them that we've finally gotten some introduction to, and we're going to be working with some of them to ensure that we help them out with their education, either in school or to help them out with some proper skill acquisition projects as well to ensure that they actually get something doing.
Another interesting fellow is Jude Ikegwonu, a talented broadcaster who worked at a local radio station before a motor accident that damaged his spine truncated his career. He now works from home, doing voiceover jobs and inspirational videos. He is unable to work in any media organization because they are not accessible.
It's terrible. Terrible in the sense that, you see, hardly you find a public structure in Nigeria today that has provision for people with physical disability. And it's part of the challenges, that I am actually going through, because I've long time ago wanted to get back to work, even in my bedridden state. Yes, because as a broadcaster, I know that my voice is still intact, my brain is still, absolutely okay, and I can practice broadcasting again. But for me to go, up and down the stairs, even from my house, it's a challenge. Then, almost all the stations in Nigeria, their studios are actually upstairs and they're not, accessible for people in this condition. So it is really terrible. And I know that other people in this condition also want to reach out and live a normal life. But it's just impossible, almost impossible for us.
Although Hakeem and Jude have learned to struggle against the odds to make their mark in the society, they believe President Buhari's signing of the bill that guarantees rights of persons with disability will make a positive difference in their lives.
Things like me as a disabled person now, I want to be everywhere in Lagos with comfort. I don't want, by all means, people should start carrying me to staircase to go and do exam, to go and do this, or to go and meet one lecturer or something. Even buses. that I enter daily. It's not easy.
It will make it very, it will make it mandatory for people that's actually, building structures to put into consideration facilities that would also accommodate people with physical disabilities, you understand? So it means that wherever you go as a person with physical disabilities, you can have access.
Although there are victims of circumstances among us, it is encouraging to note that many in our society view them as an integral part of us who should be treated equally. Esther Mokwariola, TVC News.